Oh, and on your way out, ask the next person to come in, would you?
Yeah, sure. I knew it. I knew it the second I walked in. I knew it the second I walked into reception. There's all these others sat there in the smart suits and shiny boots. And me. I knew it the second I saw the looks on the smarmy faces. Like I crawled out from under a rock.
Come in, Sam. My name's Nick Jones, and this is Lucy Grant.
Hiya.
Take a seat, Sam. Make yourself comfortable.
And it all went downhill from there, really. If only I'd...
So, thanks for coming in, Sam. Did you find us okay?
Yeah.
Shame about this so-called summer weather, eh?
What? Oh, yeah.
All right, the job. Mailroom and dispatch assistant. What do you think that involves?
Assisting in the mailroom with dispatch.
Well, yes, but a bit more specifically.
Dealing with the mail when it comes in.
OK, so the mail comes into the mailroom each morning. There's often several hundred items. What do you do with it? Get it to the people that it's addressed to?
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, but how do you go about doing that?
Well, you take it to them.
Yeah, but how? Hundreds of items. What do you do with it first?
Well, I would... What a great start that was. Talk about a rabbit in the headlights.
Hundreds of items. What do you do with it first? What do you do with it first? What do you do with it first?
Oh my God, Sam, it's obvious, you idiot. Say it again. Sort it. Sort it all out by person, by department, and put it all in order on the mail trolley. Top floor first, ground floor at the end. Then go round and deliver it all.
Exactly. Quick and efficient. And then later in the afternoon, what happens then?
Well, same sort of thing in reverse, I guess. Go round the building, collecting all the outgoing mail, sort it, frank it, and get it ready for the post office to collect.
Yeah.
Very good.
Oh, it's easy to think of the answers afterwards. Too late now. Things went from bad to worse after that.
OK, well, let's think of another aspect to the job. Dispatch. What do you think that involves?
Dispatching stuff. Sending stuff out.
Yes, but what kind of stuff?
You know, stuff the company makes.
Yes, but what's that?
Huh?
What does the company make? Any idea? Sophisticated, state-of-the-art electronic components?
It would have been so easy to just find out what they do beforehand. Just basic stuff about what the products were I'd be dispatching. Dispatching the electronic components the company makes when customers order them, either online, on the phone, or by post.
That's right. Now, anything you'd need to be careful of when doing that?
Well, to be honest, I'm not very well up on electronic components.
No, well, to be quite honest, a lot of it goes over my head as well.
But I guess some of them are quite fragile, so they need to be packaged up properly to protect them, or sent by a special courier.
Quite right. That's good.
So, have you done anything like this before?
No. Yes, I have.
OK, no relevant experience at all?
No.
OK.
But I have. Yes, I have. My Saturday job in a local wines and spirits shop.
OK, tell us about that.
Well, they built quite a good business where people can order cases of wine on the internet. They can all be the same wine, or 12 different ones if you like, just as long as it makes up a case of 12 bottles.
Right.
And it's my job to find all the wines in the stock room, package them up safely, sort the paperwork, and send them out.
OK, that sounds good.
So, if you don't really know what the job involves, you've no idea what the company does, and you've no relevant experience, so why have you applied for the job?
What interests you about the job, Sam? What appeals to you about it?
This was a disaster as well.
What appeals to you about it?
Guess what I said? Don't know really. Sounds all right. That really impressed him.
Sounds all right.
Yeah, sounds easy enough. How hard can it be? I mean, pay's not that brilliant, but, well, there's not much else around at the moment.
Well, I'm sorry it doesn't live up to your dynamic experience and your lofty ambitions.
Huh?
Never mind.
Something's telling me she wasn't convinced. But it did appeal to me.
Right. Well, what interests you about the job, Sam? What appeals to you about it?
Well, I think it's something I can do, and do well.
Oh, you sound very confident.
Well, I don't mean to sound...
No, it's no problem, but tell us why you think you can do the job.
Well, I think I'm quite well organised. I might not seem it sometimes, but I think I've shown that at the wine shop. Attention to detail is important. One bottle of wine can look much the same as another if you're not careful. And it's important the customers get the orders correct and that the paperwork's right. Otherwise, they just won't come back. I guess it's pretty much the same here.
You're quite right. So, I see at the moment on a Saturday you're working at the wine and spirits store on Grove Street.
Yeah.
I shop there myself. It's very good range of wines.
Yeah, suppose.
Do you enjoy it?
It's all right. It's a job.
What do you enjoy most about it?
Getting paid.
Is there anything you don't like?
Yeah. Customers asking where things are all the time.
Oh, why? Is helping customers a problem for you?
Well, they can be a pain in the arse. What's it sometimes? It's not that big of a shop. Why can't they just look on the shelves for what they want? I do quite enjoy the job. And there's relevant experience. So why didn't I tell them that?
Do you enjoy it? What do you enjoy most about it?
Is helping customers a problem for you?
No, I enjoy serving customers. Why did I say that?
So what do you enjoy most about it?
I think probably helping the customers out.
Oh, right. Well, tell us about that then.
Well, the shop sells quite a wide range of wines now, from all over the world.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
And I've been trying to learn a bit about the different kinds. You know, what goes well with different foods, what's good value, you know, that kind of thing. So that if customers ask, I can at least, you know, point them to the right shelves.
Right, well, how do you do that then?
On the internet mainly. You know, there's loads of websites about wine.
Right.
So is there anything about the job that you don't like?
No, not really. Except when it's quiet, that's the only thing. I like to be busy all the time if I can, not just hanging around.
Oh, you'd certainly be kept busy if you came to work here. Wouldn't be much hanging around.
Too right.
But I didn't say any of that. This next bit was unbelievable.
So, from your job at the wine store, what do you think is the most important thing you've learnt?
Have you learnt anything by being there?
Oh, I've,
Well, look, let me ask the question in a different way. What skills or qualities do you think you could bring from your job at the wine store if you came to work here?
Don't say it. Please don't say it. No, please. Enthusiasm. No.
So, what skills or qualities do you think you could bring from your job at the wine store if you came to work here?
I think I work hard. I'm helpful. And conscientious.
Well, let me ask you this then. If a full-time permanent job came up at the wine store, would you stay there?
No.
Why'd you say that?
I think I'm capable of more. A bigger challenge. That's why I'm here today.
Right.
What happened next? Oh, yeah.
So, still thinking about your job at the wine store, how do you think the other staff there, your colleagues, would describe you?
What?
Well, what do you think they'd say about you?
No idea.
Would you care?
Not much.
Oh. Well, isn't it important to you what other people at work think of you?
Well, if they don't like me, that's their problem.
Oh. OK.
Good work, Sam. Well spotted what she was driving at there.
What do you think they'd say about you?
Getting on with people. Working as part of a team. All that stuff.
How do you think the other staff there, your colleagues, would describe you?
I think they say I was quite quiet.
OK. What else?
I think they say I was friendly enough. Helpful when I can be. Just get on with my job, really.
Good atmosphere there? Good teamwork?
Yeah, I think so.
Right.
Everybody helps each other. We just work together and get the job done. And we quite often get together and go out for a laugh after work as well.
Good.
But oh no, I have to come across as some kind of sad loner with a massive attitude problem. Then what happened? Oh yeah.
Most people there are going to be older than you, aren't they?
Oh no, not this.
Most people there are going to be older than you, aren't they?
So?
Well, are you OK with that?
How do you mean?
Well, do you get on with them all right?
Some of them.
But not all of them. Some you don't.
Some. Some, just because they're older than you, they think they can boss you about.
So you don't like being told what to do by more senior people? You don't like authority, right?
Well, do you?
Sorry.
Do you? Walk straight into that one. Now they think I'm some kind of anarchist.
You don't like authority, right?
Well, do you? It would have been so easy to avoid.
Most of the people there are going to be older than you, aren't they?
Most of them are, yeah.
And are you OK with that?
Yeah, no problem. I'm 18, that's life. You've got to start at the bottom of the food chain. So simple. But then I walked into an even bigger elephant trap. The widgets. What was he going on about?
OK, well, think about this. It's 5:30. You've got your coat on, you're almost out the door, and the phone rings. What do you do?
Well, ignore it, we're closed.
Ignore it? All right. For argument's sake, you pick up the phone, and on the other end there's the chief buyer from XYZ Major Customer PLC.
I know it's late, but I really must have a dozen widgets by 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, sharp.
It doesn't matter.
Widgets, it doesn't matter what the component is, but they need them first thing in the morning without fail. What do you do?
It's 5:30, we're closed, call back tomorrow.
Sorry?
I'm sorry, call back tomorrow. XYZ, X Major Customer PLC. What was I thinking?
It's 5:30 and you've got your coat on. You're almost out the door and the phone rings. What do you do?
Well, answer it. It might be important.
Hello, I know it's late, but I really must have a dozen widgets by tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock sharp.
It's the chief buyer from XYZ Major Customer PLC. Can you do it?
Yes, Mr. Customer. Of course I can.
Good. Now, maybe you're the only person left in the department. Everybody else has gone home. What do you do?
Well, the first thing I do is check on the computer. while the customer's still on the phone, that we've actually got the widgets in stock. Then I'd process all the paperwork, go down to the warehouse to pick up the widgets, and then phone the couriers to collect them.
It's excellent.
That lad before me must have been in there for about 20 minutes. I think I was in and out in about 5. Probably says it all. So how did it end? Oh yeah.
OK, we've asked you a lot of questions. Are there any questions you'd like to ask us before you go?
No.
Nothing at all?
No, nothing I can think of. Yes, you can. What about training? What are the career prospects? Do I get overalls? Can I have another interview, please?
OK, are there any questions you'd like to ask us before you go?
Yes. I mean, a lot of the stuff like the computer invoicing system, well, it's all a bit new to me. Would I get training on all that?
Oh, yes, you get all the training you needed on all aspects of the job. The company believe very strongly in comprehensive training, so you don't need to worry about that.
Great. And even though I might not sound it, I am quite ambitious for the future. So are there good career prospects, you know, for moving up in the company?
Well, the company's growing fast, so the sky's the limit, really. If you're good, it'll be noticed. We value talent and we don't like to waste it. OK, Sam, well, thanks very much for coming in. We've got loads of other people to see, so we'll let you know, OK?
Right. Cheers.
Oh, and on your way out, ask the next person to come in, would you?
Yeah, sure. I knew it.
Shame about this so-called summer weather, eh? What do you think that involves?
What does the company make? Have you done anything like this before?
What appeals to you about it?
What skills or qualities do you think you could bring? How do you think the other staff there, your colleagues, would describe you? Do you get on with them all right?
You've got your coat on, you're almost out the door, and the phone rings. What do you do?
Are there any questions you'd like to ask us before you go?
But next time, if there is a next time, I'll know better.
Chris Taylor.
Maybe, yeah. What about Samantha Robinson?
No, I don't think so. No. James Brewer, you thought he was a possible, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Yeah. Sam Sherwood.
Oh, you've got to be joking. Come in.
Can I help you?
I was just, Can I try again?